Yes, please, if I can just come in here. We do know that you've been able to amass such a following online. I mean, you are the online police, of course. And I sometimes wonder whether you in your personal time, do you think, I mean, you have become very influential. Is it more than you intended? Because today, when you mention someone's name, millions immediately begin investigating them online. So do you ever worry that your audience sometimes now reaches a verdict before the evidence does? So in a way that you can't control where the online, the online jurisdiction kind of starts and ends. Let's talk about that.
Well, first of all, I didn't think I would grow this big.
Yeah.
I just thought I was doing my thing because sometimes when I do my things, I am very, very selfish to the way I do my things. I don't want anybody taking fault for me. So I'm selfish to that extent where I just want to do my thing. But I started seeing people that wanted to associate themselves with me and that they are associating themselves with me. Now, talking about, calling out and them reaching a verdict before the whole case is being concluded. To be very honest, I take my whole time to study cases before I put them up online. And that is why for the past how many years now, you cannot see somebody that will come out and say, Very Dark Man lied, or this is a lie. Yes, they can come out and be playing with themselves, but they know the fact is fact. Very Dark Man comes out with evidence and nothing more, So, yeah, sometimes they just, sometimes they are just there. They will just go and conclude even before I conclude. But then again, we are all humans now. It's the way they are feeling, it's the way they are feeling. But we are all growing. As I'm growing, they are growing, everybody is growing. Sometimes they even grow before me and they comment. In the comment section, I learn one or two things. Some of them come into my DMs. Then, of course, the older men, the older women will say, my son, this one that you said, I think you should say it like this. I listen to a lot of people in my DMs, I might not respond, but I listen. I will just take it in and I'll say, okay, yes, I need to make these changes, So I can't control the way they go about that, but I know we are all growing. I know we are growing.
Ned Okonkwo, right? Okay, so he put up like a 50 million.
Ned Okonkwo.
Yes, he's a real estate mogul. Ned Okonkwo, a very popular person in real estate. Okay, probably after the interview you can check him up.
Oh, that's DJ Big N's. I think it's DJ Big N's friend.
Probably, he's a very popular person. Yeah. So recently he put up like a 50 million offer to set up a celebrity boxing match between Burna Boy and Cubana Chief Priest. Now, in your opinion, if they should enter the same ring, who do you think would? What do you think the outcome of that match will be?
Between Burna Boy and
Cubana Chief
Priest. Between Burna Boy and Cubana
celebrity boxing match.
Well, Cubana Chief Priest is on the big side. He will need to really train a lot. But then again, I think he will have a very strong punch. So Burna Boy will need to be very, very slicky so that Cubana Chief will not land a punch on him. But when it comes to maybe if Burna Boy is juggling well around the ring, it might just Cubana on his own might just fall down. But then again, Burna needs to be careful. So Cubana does not punch him. But please, I don't want them to fight. They are both my guys. They are both your guys. That's why I told you question. Burna Boy they are both my guys. Burna Boy has successfully invested. He's not invested. He has successfully given me over 300 million naira for humanitarian activities. We are currently building a school in Port Harcourt. 190 million have already gone down. We did renovation in University of Jos. We did another renovation in Nasarawa Polytechnic. We have done a lot of things using Burna Boy's money, even though we have our own NGO money, So he has we have brought out people from prisons, So he's my guy. And Cubana Chief Priest too is my guy because we talk a lot. But the only while I can't go follow then they do on your mandates. And we
not get mandates. Thank you so much. This has been such an enlightening conversation.
Hopefully I'll have you sometime, have you back on the show.
Man, continue doing the work that you're doing online and holding people accountable. So let's go to the next question. I like that you said accountability because you have built your platform around that one word, accountability. So what does accountability mean to you, Very Dark Man? Is it punishment? Is it transparency? Is it an apology after doing something wrong? Or is it something else altogether? Talk to me about that.
Accountability is just simple from the word account. You have to give account of what you are responsible for. If they put you in charge of XYZ, when it's time for you to give an account for XYZ, don't give us Z. Where is X and Y? You know, so just give us an account of what you are responsible for, the position you are put in. Give us an account. If you are meant to build a school, build the school. If you are meant to build work on our roads, you should work on our road. Just accountability. Give an account of what you are responsible for. You know, and I like to hold everybody accountable because it's our responsibility to be patriotic and to build the nation. So when I see people not being patriotic enough to build the nation, I try to hold you accountable. That's why I put my mouth in everybody's business, because everybody's business is my business.
Just to follow up on that very quickly, because you said everybody's business is your business, and outrage usually has an origin story. You've often said that your anger comes from seeing ordinary Nigerians suffering. So I wonder, was there one moment in your own life where you realized that the system wasn't just broken, but you personally had to do something about it?
A lot of times, police brutality and what we are owed, we are not getting it. What we are owed, because the government owes us a lot. The government owes us a lot, like security. Right now, like that's the top of the list, security. We don't have security. People can no longer go to their farms. People can no longer do businesses. A lot of people are suffering. A lot of people are starving. We are not even supposed to be using aeroplane again to still go to different locations when we have roads. People cannot afford aeroplanes. Fix our roads. So these are the reasons why people like us have decided that, you know what, we go just they talk, they go. Okay. You understand? So this is the reason.
All right, so now let's start with one of your movements. That's the Rattle movement. Like, it has grown massively. That's your baby. That's your brainchild. Now, beyond using your platform to point out various issues, I have two questions, but this is the first one. Does your method not concern you? Like, with the eyebrows it has raised, like your method of handling your business. Let's start with that one before I ask the second question. And the growth of Rattle movement.
Well, my method is according to it's not a conventional method, because we've tried to be respectful with our methods over the years to say, oh, please. But now again, I mean, if you look at the animal called Rattle, the animal does not beg for anything. It's like an aggressive animal. It does not care how big you are. It does not care if it's a lion, it attacks. It just wants what he wants to happen. And for me to want the kind of change I want, we have to not follow the normal method. We can't use the conventional method. However, we will not be breaking the law while doing what we do. But, you know, some people think that when you approach things some other way, it means that you are breaking the law. But they don't know that you are breaking their emotions and not the law. And we don't care about people's emotions, actually. We just want to go.
All right, then I want to ask you this, because there are people who genuinely believe that you are preparing for politics. So should Nigerians expect to see a candidate, very dark man, one day? If the president invited you to maybe advise him privately, would you accept? Or does your influence depend on remaining outside the government?
To change this country, at some point, you need to go into politics, right? So politics is a must, but here's the part. I, in particular, am not going to go into politics. I'm not going nowhere close to politics, right? But some people will go into politics with time, and these people are part of the Rattle movement. You see, every time people say, when there's a problem, you call out the president, right? When there's a problem, oh, Tinubu. When there's a problem, oh, Tinubu. But you forget that you have a governor. The governor is the president of your state. You can as well call him out, because there's a local government chairman. You can as well call them out. And now, this is what we want to do in the nearest future. We are going to go into politics, but we'll have no business with the House of Rep. We'll have no business with whatever thing. We just want the local government. If we can get the local government and we can directly change things from the local level, then we don't know what the future might be about governor, House of Rep, and Senate. But yes, we are going into politics. But me, myself, I don't think I'll go into politics, because I'm not trading my singlet for no agbada. I will trade their lifestyle for agbada.
So if the government offered you an official anti-corruption...
Sorry, you said something.
I also like to add to that.
Sorry, you said something that...
If the government offered,
if the president calls me...
Yes. To advise him, to give him advice.
Of course, I will go.
Yeah, okay, all right then. Or offered you like an official anti-corruption.
Everything we have been doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything we have been doing is trying to give an advice.
Okay.
Everything we have been doing is trying to give an advice. We are advising you to come and look at the road that is not good. That if you fix this road, we can easily do business. We can easily transport goods and bring back goods and try to do easy business. This is an advice. All the criticize we are criticizing you is like an advice. So if I have an opportunity to sit down with him and advise him, I'll sit down with him. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, this is it, this is it, this is it, this is it. In short, just make sure the local government is working. If the local government works, the country is good.
Yeah.
Focus on the local government. That's all. Focus. Make sure they get direct allocation and we are good. Even the security of this country will get better. Because in the local government, you know everybody in your community. You know literally everybody there. The local government chairman knows the people that comes to vote and XYZ. So if you can get close to your local government, put money in the local government, give them direct allocation, Nigeria will turn around for good. So if I have opportunity to advise him, I'll tell them, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, focus on the local government. Focus there.
All right. Okay. Another issue that is currently trending, I'm sure you are aware of it, is Seun Kuti. He's been calling you out for some days now. Now he has called out he has called out your mode of operation. Now this is me paraphrasing. He said that your activism is monetized. That once you get paid, by whomever you are criticizing, that you change your mouth, like you could change mouth. Now you have also sort of responded indirectly, saying that out of respect for Fela, you will not, respond to him. Now, don't you think you need to clear that up? The fact that he's calling you out that your method is shady, that you are monetized, or don't you think that you need to clear that up? What do you have to say to that, or do you think you want to just let it slide?
Well, if my method have been monetized, or if according to what they claim that one person have given Very Dark Man money before, I think by now somebody would have come out. I think by now, don't you think so? By now, with everybody, because I don't have rules of engagement. I have rules of engagement, but my rules of engagement is not that top of the no rules of engagement. I don't care. I can attack a friend today if I feel like you're wrong, or if you scam somebody. In just rare cases where I call the people underneath. So I know I have a lot of enemies. By now, the enemies would have come out with some sort of receipt. Oh, I paid Very Dark Man for this. I'll say this now and I'll say it forever. I've never taken money from anybody before, and I've never taken any money before to shut up. And I don't take money to shut up. So if he has that evidence to that, he should put it out there. And also, talking about Seun, I know what's going on with Seun. No, he will be fine. I still respect him as an Egbon, but sometimes he talks too much, and then sometimes he does not even really know what's saying. Now, let me give you an example. Seun said that he never asked me to join MOP, right? And then I brought out that video. Boom. You asked me to join MOP. You literally begged me to join. But I refused because I don't like their own idea of politics. This is somebody that when you're doing like humanitarian activities, they go, why are you doing that? That's for the government to do. That's for the government to do. We have kept our hands tight for the government to come and do it. The government are not doing it. And we have the opportunity, we have the influence to do something. You don't want us to make change. You say we should wait for one party and whatever. We should be doing the one that we can do now. Building Nigeria is for everybody. So their own ideology and the way they do their things is, for me, is old. I am not rolling in that circle, So I think he found that really, really offensive that he could not control me, because it's like my guy. But then again, what happened has happened, So as for Seun, I beg, anything he's just saying now, he's just saying it out of anger, out of pain, and because of Omoyele Sowore, all those so things, That's why. So I will not take Seun serious, to be honest, even though I still have a lot of respect for him. But I will just leave him to continue talking. I think we all know that VDM does not take money,
Then also, your issue with Seun Kuti, do you feel you guys will still come back to being like brothers, like you guys were in the past? Like you said, you followed him to his dad's grave, and you guys did some sort of, I don't want to say sacrifice, but, some things, out of respect for the dad. Now, for someone that has gone that far with Seun, don't you think you guys need to actually, should I say, come together and put this thing behind you guys and forge like a more beneficial relationship together?
Well, to be honest, we are men, right? We are men, and then we might just see ourselves in a party and we just shake hands. But we coming together to come and do a thing would be really difficult, especially the kind of things I heard him say about me, I was very, very surprised. He said something like, since you don't, he said, it is because the country don't work. That is why people like you are relevant. That if these judges were doing their jobs, you will not be relevant.
Then he called you jobless too. He said that you don't have a job. That's why you are
not the judge. Yes. if you can call me jobless, I'm a businessman. You know, I'm a businessman. We'll see that very soon. I'm a businessman, but let's leave that by the way.
Yeah.
But then again, you said the judges are not doing their job. Am I the judge that did not do the job? So I should leave my own ghetto people, and I should leave the people that believe that I can do this thing now that I have strength and I have the wordings. I shall be wine the wine where go bring the justice. I not go do the things. Won't I just do it? So should I fold my arms and be waiting for these judges that you... No, I'm not going to do that. You people fold your arms, and then here we are today. You understand? So the whole thing he was saying, your dad, who we learned from, who is our role model, he was talking about these things before. Why didn't you say you should keep quiet then? You know, then he said, oh, I dragged Prophet Jeremiah, what changed? He dragged Adeboye and said Adeboye did fake deliverance. Did Adeboye church close? No. These things were just, we say it out so that the people that we can save can be saved. Most times. Sometimes it's just an awareness. Just create the awareness, put it there. It will be on the internet for a long time. It will be there for people to go back to and say, oh, I think these people, if at all, inside 1,000 people, you still get like 3 or 4 that you save. So it's more about creating awareness sometimes, because we cannot really change these things unless the government decides to change them. So what do? We enlighten people. We create awareness for people to know that these things are dangerous. So this change, like I said, if you want to build this country and you are leaving it in the hands of the government alone, this country will not build it all. We have to collectively do the part that we can. That's all I can say for Shehu and his whole blah, 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 blah.
We have to collectively do what we can.
And as for business, say calling me, sorry.
Go on,
finish up, yeah.
Go on. No problem.
No, and as for business, we have to, you are here
let's
to
know
talk.
the business now.
Let's know for the business, yes.
For the business, briefly.
Yeah, for the business, yeah, I have a lot of products coming in from China. The last time I went to China, I had a lot of Chinese people, they watch my videos. And when I went to China this time, I had 1 or 2 deals with them to bring in some products that will help people that have handworks. You know, these are like products that they can use to enhance themselves and to make life easy for them. These are like products that will make life easy for a lot of people, you know.
Okay.
So, but it's coming very, very soon. And guess what? Because of the integrity I have here, I didn't actually invest a lot, but it's a lot of money. You see, that's why integrity gets you. You know?